Hello, this is Kat. My full name is Tamania Kai and my student ID is 65070503608. I am a student studying environmental engineering at KMUTT. For this GEN231 Module 1 final assignment, I chose the evolution of clothing as a topic to identify changes in patterns and irregularities because of its rich history and significant impact on human society. As we all know, clothing is one of the three basic needs of a human being, alongside food and shelter. We can see technological innovation and adaptability of humans as a species. Throughout the history, it reflects our ever changing environmental conditions and our societal needs. And as time goes by, we see a shift from natural fibers to synthetic fibers, and as there are positive points of the changes, on the other hand, we also have the negative consequences. We have the environmental and sustainability concerns as they are human-made fibers made from chemicals. Another reason why I chose this topic is that my previous major back in Myanmar was textile engineering. So I do have some sort of knowledge when it comes to textile. As I also think this is kind of an interesting topic to talk about, let me explain briefly about the history behind it. In prehistoric times, early humans used primitive forms of clothing, in other words, simple forms of garments made from leaves and animal hides. Then, when the agriculture develops, they were able to cultivate crops like cotton and flax, and then it leads to production of textiles. They later used animal fibers as well, such as wool from domestic sheep and silk. In the late 19th and 20th early centuries, the production of synthetic fibers, which we usually called man-made fibers, revolutionized the textile industries. From the Asian clothing to modern synthetic fabrics, each stage reflects our ability to adapt to changing circumstances and meet the diverse needs of our society. So, I'm going to explain about the changes in patterns and irregularities of the evolution of clothing. There are three patterns that I described here. The first one is leaf clothing and clothes made of animal skin and fur. In the ancient times, humans used plant materials such as barks and leaves to protect their human bodies and to protect against the weather conditions. This was like 2 million years ago, and the constant elements of this pattern are that as they are the natural plant materials, they are biodegradable and environmentally friendly. And for the animal skins and furs, they can protect against the cold. For the animal spar, like the inside face is to make them warmer, and the outside face is for durability. The changes of this pattern are that they can be layered to make themselves warmer, and they can like overlap the leaves to make their garments stronger. And that time, women and girls they usually decorate their garments with flowers, seeds, and shells. The second pattern is the clothing made of natural fibers and animal fibers. This was like 36,000 years ago. The constant elements of this second pattern would be that because they are clothing made of natural fibers, shirts, pants, and undergarments can be produced. And for the natural fibers, each natural fiber has their own unique characteristics. For example, for cotton, the characteristics of cotton would be that they are soft, breathable, and they can absorb moisture very well. For the wool, its unique characteristics include good insulating properties. So it is suitable for sweaters, scarves, and suits. And for silk, silk is known for its luxurious feel and sheen. The changes of this pattern are that as those are the natural fibers, they can be used for both casual and formal attire. And another significant change is that they can be dyed using traditional methods of dyeing, such as by using the natural dyes from some colorful flowers and sometimes even from barks. And the, that time, handmade and sewing techniques also developed. Therefore, they can produce softer, more durable, and more quality garments. And the another pattern is the clothing made of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are known as the man-made fibers. They are made from chemicals. So those evolved in around 1935. The constant elements are that they are created through chemical processes. So this is different from the previous patterns. And like they we can as humans can produce different characteristics because this is man-made fibers, right? So they produce like with the characteristics of being stronger, more durable, and resistant to wrinkles. Therefore, they can be used in a wide variety of products, such as in the production of hosiery, sportswear, and even swimming wear, etc. The changes of this pattern are that with the modern technology, they are formulated to dry so quickly. And nowadays, even smart fabrics with the features like UV protection can even be produced. Let me explain. Let me go through a little bit about what creates a new pattern. From pattern one to pattern two, because of the agricultural development and technological improvement, humans they were able to have a stable source of plant fibers such as cotton and flax, and animal and natural and animal fibers are better suited to specific climates because for the leaf clothing they are not enough they are not enough to cover their human body, and also they are they are less durable than the clothing made of natural fibers, as they are just natural materials and made from raw plant materials. And from pattern two to pattern three is like clothing made of synthetic fibers is often more cheaper than those from natural fibers. This is because the production of synthetic fibers is normally done in massive production. Therefore, they are cheaper, and synthetic fibers are also versatile because they are produced according to the different characteristics that humans want. So they can be used in a wide range of clothing styles, from casual wear to even sportswear. And here is the irregularities between pattern A to B and pattern B to C. So the first is from pattern A to pattern B. The first irregularity is that as the leaf clothing is from raw and unprocessed materials, so pattern B is like clothing made of natural fibers. So this is like span and woven fab. This is like changing from raw materials to span and woven fabrics. And the second irregularity is that the clothing made of natural fibers had to be processed, like they had to undergo processes such as dyeing and finishing processes. And like the pattern A is from the raw plant material, so they are easy to decay and they are less durable compared to the clothing made of natural fibers. And another thing is that when we wear the clothing made of natural fibers, we feel more comfort, and and also like those can uh, those can protect more from the weather changes than the pattern A leaf clothing and animal skin and fast. And from pattern B to pattern C is like the first irregularity is that they allow for a wider range of styles and patterns and fashion trends, because for the clothes made of synthetic fibers they have different characteristics, a wide variety of characteristics. So like we have much more options, like dyeing and printing options as well, so we can have more aesthetic choices. And clothes made of synthetic fibers are more cost effective because of the massive production. Therefore, they are easily accessible to a broader range of customers. And clothes made from but the drawback is that clothing made of synthetic fibers have more they cause more environmental issues. Like we can have the environmental and sustainable concerns regarding this because they are made from chemicals. This is one thing to consider about. And yeah, these are the references of this presentation. This is the end of my presentation, and thank you